And here we have some wall light. Dusk to dawn lights. They're controllable and IP65 waterproof rated or water resistant. And we'll take a look inside what's there. And yes, they work with Alexa stuff. I'm not gonna say more than that. And they are 2 by 5 watts. They have a tempered glass diffuser and aluminum die casting body. They're meant for outdoors. We're gonna stage the installation here. Really quick, let me open them up. So that's what's inside this box. These, for full transparency, were sent to me free of charge for the purposes of this review. We have a user's manual, which should be pretty straightforward. And here we have installation kit for the drywall or regular wall. However you want to install them. This is how you control the colors. Yes, you can shift the colors. These are the lamps that we will install. They're smart spotlight lamps. We should have 4 of them here, 2, 3, and 4. And the remote control and another installation kit for the second one. This is your remote control. Takes 2 AAA batteries. We're going to install them in a minute. And here are the lamps themselves, or the lights. They're actually really beautiful. The light diffusers here and here, and install them on the wall, of course, like this. And without wasting any time, just open up this part here where the light goes, just like this. It's actually very easy. Take one of these little lights that you see here out of the box and just plug it in there. That's all it takes. You just put it and twist a little bit. As I'm not sure if you can see, there's 2 holes that are wider, and when it plugs in, these 2 go in there and twist, so they lock in. We just put it right here. Boom. This one is now fully installed. We do the same, but first let me close it. It has a gasket here, or a rubber O-ring, so it doesn't let water go inside. Boom. Perfect. So I'm going to do the same for the rest, so we have all the lights inside going on. Just before I forget, these lights are full RGB. And let me see, the box says it somewhere too, right there. They're full RGB, so that's what makes them change color and whatever you want. And, oh, one more thing. Here's the light sensor. As you see, that makes them turn on and off dusk to dawn. So when the sun goes down and it starts getting dark, they turn on automatically. The only thing you can choose to change is, of course, the light level, the temperature, and the colors. But if you want, yeah, you can turn them off with a remote or with a switch. That's up to you. But as per the lights, they can come on and off by themselves when the sun goes down. And it's just actually beautiful. So they're almost like an autopilot at that point. Okay, so here it is. And they're ready to be installed. And when you're ready to install them, you just have to take the back plate, obviously, because that's how it works. You can either take it with a screwdriver here, how I'm doing it, or from the other side. That is all up to you. Just don't forget to reinstall these back in, or you can just take like this. It has a thumb screw right there, and you just take it like that. So that's the 2 ways. And as a matter of fact, it's better to take this thumb screw, obviously. But hey, you do however you want to do it. And of course, your wires are here. Now, at this point, you have to be either familiar with electricity or you can hire an electrician. It's not going to be that expensive to just install a pair of lights outside or inside, however you want. In this case, we're going to stage them. And by staging, I mean, of course, we're going to install them here on the studio just to see the light settings and all that cool stuff. Because, of course, obviously, I cannot install directly on the house every product that comes in here, because otherwise the house would be gone within a month and somebody has to repair patches and installations. But just let's install them real quick and see what they do. So of course, first things first, you want to mark where you want to install them on the wall. This is a piece of standard sheetrock, and for example, you want to mark and install this one right here. Remember, these 2 screws go up and down, so top and bottom, not side to side. So you start from there, and then you mark where you think the holes will be. But in my case, for example, I'm simply going to mark where the two screws will be, here and here. And this one the same here and right here. And don't forget, on the middle, we have to open two bigger holes because the wires have to go through the wall. Remember the installation. And for that, always, you don't need anything too big. There's a 932 drill bit. That should do it more than enough. Just like that. Take this out and just pre-drill the center hole. Boom. Same here. And now we have the holes for the wires to be routed through. And now we have to install the anchors. Now for the anchors, of course, we have to get a smaller bit because otherwise it will not be good. You just take your anchors out of here and measure them really quick of what you need. So this anchor looks like would be just good enough with this bit right here. So if I had one that's just a tad bigger would have been better, but you get the point. Boom. And you make one hole, two holes. Boom. And just drive the anchors inside the holes we just made, just like that. And you're ready to go. Boom. So now we have it ready. And all we have to do here, don't forget, put the ground wire through as well, just in case so it's there. And we have to do the installation. That's all we have left at this point. And the screws came with a kit. These ones right here. And just let's make sure we install them. Boom. That's quite a clean install if you ask me. And the other wires go through here as well when you're ready to put snake them through. Look at that. How hard was that? Of course, now the rest of the wires will have to come from your existing electric that you have in your house. But hey, in this staging here that we're doing, this works really good, and it's exactly the same way that you would install it in your own house. And here you go, clean and quick so far. So first, let me route these wires through that hole, and we'll get right back. Okay, so regarding the ground, before I close it, you could either bring your ground that you have for the house to this circle right here, or you just route this ground down there and you're good to go. You'll be fine either way, but hey, just to say it, and put the light back in on those two pole screws that we have here. Make sure they go through these holes. Boom. And now I'm just gonna put the thumb screws on it and see where that goes. And as you see, we have a clean install on this one. I'm gonna install the other one really quick the same way, and we are ready to turn them on. We are done. And of course, you can use these screw caps for the wires. I don't need them because I have a different installation here. And you have two extra thumb screws in the box and two rubber covers. If you want to cover the sensors, for some reason, if you want it to be 24/7 on, that's up to you. And they do this kind of pulsating thing when you first turn them on, because they're looking for the remote, obviously. And you have to connect the remote first. Okay, so you have to connect it to your Tuya that's needed here. We cancel this one. And we're gonna add these lamps really quick. And as you see, it's discovering devices. So those should be these two lamps right here. I'm gonna hit add. And I'm just gonna hit next on the Wi-Fi part. Okay, they're being added as we speak. One of them just flashed white, which is usually an indicator of connected. Yep, both of them are now successfully connected. So we'll just wait a few seconds for them to finish pairing up with a Tuya app really quick. And then after the app has been successfully connected, you have to turn them off on a switch, whatever switch you chose to go with. Turn it off and turn it back on. Then when they turn on, hold one of the groups A, B, C, or D. Hold the button on. Press down until this one starts flashing, and then it will indicate that you are connected with a handy remote if you wish so. As you see, when they're being added, you'll see the screen here saying added successfully one by one. So we have one more to go to be fully finished. Boom, we are done. All the lights have been now added here. Under that, you have options to switch if you want to. Let me turn off the studio lights so you can see better. So now the only lights we have on are these two right here. And we turn off one of them, for example, and turn off the other one. Look at that. So you can select which one you want to turn off. This is really cool, actually. And here you have functions. The mode, for example, you can go on color on that one. You can choose scenes from the remote, as I said, or you can synchronize it to music. This is really cool. So let me connect the remote really quick as well. Hold this one on till it starts flashing. And in order to pair the remote, we have to switch them on, off and on again. Then we will have remote and app paired. Okay. And in order to turn that on, we have to press the zone button. I'm holding the zone A, and yes, now they're flashing. So in this case, it should technically be connected. So let's just try it. Yep. So we can lower the light. Look at that. With the remote, boom. You can change the temperature of the color. Look at that. I'm not sure the camera is doing us justice at this point. Look at that. In all of them. This is absolutely beautiful. And you have the zones here that you can turn on and off. This is absolutely beautiful. And you can change the scenes by pressing the scene button if you have them staged already. And it is just beautiful. And if you press the power, you turn them off completely. And press it again, turn them on. They're really beautiful. And you can, of course, go to the color part of it. And this is, I really like them. And let me take example, just one of them. Now you can do things however you want from the app if you want to. As you see, for example, we have that one right there individually. Let me put it on max. And you can change the color temperature for it as well. Look at that. Or turn it completely off. And you can do the same for the other three if you want to. And if you click more here on the bottom, you have biorhythm, power on behavior, schedule, plan, all that good stuff. So you can go here with the night and time, so you can change the timing and all that good stuff. I'm not going to mess with that part, but basically that's how you do it if you wish so. Otherwise, of course, the remote will be your friend for on and off, for color change, for temperature change, and you can dim them up and down as much as you want. I really like them. I gotta say, they are already my favorite thing here. Look at that. So yeah, that's how you install them. That's how you change lights and all that cool stuff with these beautiful lights. And as you saw, the installation is really simple. It's not really any big deal. And you can connect them either via Bluetooth, you can connect them with a regular remote, or you can connect them via Wi-Fi, so you can actually control them even when you're not home, or you can connect them to your Google Assistant or Alexa Assistant and have them controlled that way. They're full RGB with colors and all that, and you can have them voice control or music control, however you call that. And in my opinion, they're really beautiful. They have a really nice look. No matter the wall you have, they will actually fit and look very, very modern on it. So in my opinion, they're worth it all day long, especially for the price. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and the links you'll see down below are affiliate links between me and Amazon, not between me and the lights company. But hey, just gotta let you know. And with that said, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye!